It is officially wintertime here in the Midwest, and while that does mean fun, it also means salt on the road, which then means corrosion. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how I winterized my truck to help prevent rust from forming on your vehicle. In my last video that I posted, I mentioned that I was going to do something to help protect my 2024 Tacoma for its first winter, whether that be a Rust-Oleum paint or something that you can do at a professional shop. Eventually, I settled on this stuff called Surface Shield. I believe it's going to be fine whether you use the fluid film or Surface Shield. It doesn't really matter. The only thing people said about this that they didn't like was that the nozzle actually clogs. So if you're going to use it, make sure you use the entire can at once. So that way you don't come back the next day and it's clogged and then you can't get a good spray going. Let's dive right into this video and see what I did. Now the first thing I did is go ahead and take the Tacoma to a self-serve car wash and completely wash the underside of the vehicle. This is just going to help eliminate painting over any hard debris or anything that is caked on there from the previous time. I then jacked up the vehicle and then took a wet rag with just water on it and wiped down the surface of which I am going to be protecting. This is just going to help get rid of the remaining stuff that is left on there from the wash. So the directions state to hold the can about 6 to 8 inches away from the surface that you are going to be spraying. I tried my best here, and you know what, honestly it came out all pretty uniform, so I really don't have any complaints with that. One thing I really did try hard on was to get all the different nooks and crannies on the vehicle, as these are going to be the hardest to reach spots when you are going to be taking it to a car wash and clean off all the excess ice and snow melt. That actually leads me into my next unanswered question that I have with this product is, am I still going to be able to take it to a car wash after it's applied? And the answer I got from the internet was basically yes and no. I probably shouldn't hit it with a power washer, as that can, really remove a lot of the surface protectant that I did put on it. But it really shouldn't hurt, as it's just going to get rid of a lot of the first layer. But that hard linoleum based is still going to be on there. I had just enough in my can in order to take it up front and spray my uprights and then the shocks as well, as those in previous vehicles have started to rust a lot faster than others. Obviously, as the tire rotates, it's going to kick up all that different ice and all that salt and really get it all up in the places that it really shouldn't be. Now, while it's a good idea to help winterize and protect the outside of your vehicle, it's also a good idea to help winterize the inside of your vehicle, which is going to bring us to today's sponsorship of the video, Lasfit liners. Lasfit offers custom floor mats for your vehicle. Each vehicle is laser scanned, so that way you can ensure a nice and clean fitment inside of your vehicle. They're super durable and they do a fantastic job of keeping all that dirt and debris on top of the mat and not letting any of it get underneath. Lasfit does offer a front and rear package for your 2024 Tacoma, or you can just buy either or if you prefer. If you're also keen on protecting the rear of your vehicle, Lasfit also offers a bed mat option, which does a great job of collecting all that dirt, dust, and debris and keeping your bed nice and safe. Lasfit is actually running a special right now for Cyber Monday, where products are up to 30% off, and the deal ends on December 5th. If you happen to miss a sale, you can also use my code, the user review, for 15% off your entire order at checkout. Link in the description box down below. Now that the driver's side of the vehicle is done, I went ahead and jacked up the passenger side and just repeated the exact same process. I made sure to thoroughly clean the surface beforehand, and again, I'm just putting on some nice even coats around all the exposed metal that's under the vehicle. I did get 3 cans for this project. I really think you'd benefit from going with 4, just that way you have an extra one in case you miss some areas that you didn't notice before. Overall, this wasn't too terrible of a project to do. Honestly, the hardest part was just making sure that everything was nice and clean beforehand and then jacking up the vehicle and crawling underneath. I really do believe that this is a project much like painting, where your finished product is going to depend on how well you prepare your surface beforehand. As you can see in the video, there was a few spots where I didn't do as good of a job cleaning as I did other areas, and I'm sure that's really going to make a difference in the end. I'll be sure to leave a link in the description box down below for where you can pick this up. I believe I got this one at Harbor Freight, but they also sell it at all the other big box stores as well. I'm gonna go ahead and let this cure and sit for another 24 to 48 hours just to make sure nothing else tries to stick to it while it's in its wet phase. Again, if you guys did enjoy this video, I would highly appreciate you guys giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. And thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.